on the podcast.
Yes.
We got Carson and me, just us two. Leland is currently out in the desert already.
Yep.
And we will be going this weekend. Carson, you are leaving tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow at lunch.
And then I will probably go out either later that day or Saturday morning, which should be fun. That'll be my first time going to King of the Hammers.
Yep.
But the main topic we want to talk about today, and I think we've been thinking about it now about, 2 years. Well, it's been 2 years since you've quit baseball. It's been 3 years since I've quit baseball. And just talking about, athletes getting burnt out or athletes, losing love for their sport and something changing like that. So I wanted to, talk about your experience about, you quit baseball, you transitioned to golf, but now you're done with golf, and now you're working pretty much full-time. And how was that like for you? Both of those.
I've always played baseball my whole life. I didn't really ever play anything else besides soccer, but I just didn't find anything that I could really like about it. It was fun, but it just wasn't a sport for me.
Yeah.
And high school had kind of come around because of quarantine. I wasn't playing anything, but I just always knew baseball was going to be my sport. So I did freshman year. I did pretty good. I liked it. And then we went to the second year, and it kind of got ran over. I kind of feel like I was not playing at my highest level, but I was also not being able to get chances to play. I was getting pretty much benched the whole season, and I had nothing to really do about it. I couldn't really do anything about it, so I kind of quit. I quit, and then I went to golf, but as much as I wanted, I almost thought about going back to baseball last year, but I just couldn't do it. Because I'd only, for my sophomore year, I'd only played for 4 months, maybe, and then I quit enjoying right when your season started.
You found golf, and you seemed like you liked it for...
Yeah, I like golf.
The first bit of, and I think this, having those seniors on the team has probably made it way more fun.
Yeah, it definitely did.
And you made varsity.
I did make varsity.
Which you didn't think you were going to, and then you did.
I did not think I was that good.
Then you did. And then you played your junior year, and then it was kind of towards the end of the junior year where you're kind of like, dude, I kind of want to work.
Well,
no?
Yeah, pretty much. I just didn't really I just think sports were taking up too much of my time.
Yeah.
I feel like I was kind of falling behind in school a lot. I would get home and just not do my work.
Yeah, because you get home late.
Yeah, I get home late from when we're driving all the way to freaking Newport.
Dude, we're in Newport, Glendora. It's a trip.
It gets a little much, so... I mean, as much as I wanted to play it again senior year, I couldn't do it. I wanted to, but... And then I had signed up playing on the team, and I'd signed up for tryouts, and then I got offered the job, and I was like, I mean, there's nothing I can really choose about this.
I get that.
I mean, I had a choice. I could have dropped it and just not done it, but I'd rather be making money than playing sports. I think there's two ways to it, pretty much. It's
100%.
There's no right answer to one that I chose.
Yeah.
I probably could have done sports, but I would have no time.
No.
I would have no time to
You'd only be working the weekends.
I'd be able to work weekdays, some days, but...
Right, days we don't have matches.
Some days we don't have matches. I just wouldn't go to practice ever.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's just at that point, it's just why waste my time?
Yeah.
Not wasting my time, but...
I get it, and I think if I was in your shoes, I think I'd make the same... there's no, complete 100% right answer because, you're missing, the part of, being with a team and team bonding and doing something after school, being on varsity and, being a leader. But, making money and, setting up in the future because it's not something that you wanted to, play in college.
No, I had never thought I'd ever be able to make it to college level. Even with dropping, I guess, baseball at sophomore year was not setting me up anywhere.
Yeah.
I never played on any travel ball teams or anything like that, so I was whatever.
Yeah.
I just wanted to play golf or something I could do for fun after school.
Yeah.
Have some fun with it. Maybe try and get varsity. I was my only plan.
Yeah.
That's really it.
And at the end of the day, I think if you're looking back at it now, I think you probably feel better about your choice.
Yeah.
Quit because now you're about to be working. I mean, you pretty much work full time, but you're going to be working full time, and then it kind of opened a new career path for you. That's why I think this past year and a half for you has been a massive change.
Yeah, it definitely has. I'm transitioning from doing absolutely nothing for my days to doing something almost every day.
Yeah.
And whether it be doing, I guess, not really schoolwork, but it's like going to work every day. It's like consistency.
Find something you found something that
every day. The only day off is Sunday.
Yeah, that you're truly passionate about.
Yeah.
And you're willing to work hard for.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm hoping to buy a car soon.
Yeah, and I think that's a great goal, and there's, stuff and there's trials and tournament throughout the way, but you're putting your head down and you're kind of grinding. And I think a lot of athletes I've seen around, like if you're gonna quit your sport, I think kind of do the way that you're doing it, where you had something that you were passionate about, you found something you were passionate about, you took that, and now you're being successful with it. I don't like seeing athletes who are just burnt out of sports and then just not doing anything about it.
Yeah.
That
you got to do something about it. You can't just there's nothing, you're going to keep losing motivation the more you keep doing something you're not passionate about anymore.
Yeah.
You kind of just have to figure out if you're going to move on or just stay with it and see if your spark will come back with it.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get anywhere in life by staying with the same thing. That just brings you down. Like the way I always kind of put it is like I couldn't see myself working at like a fast food place. I couldn't see myself. As many times as I got interviews to those places, I couldn't see myself.
Yeah.
And I held back from so many opportunities, and it obviously made my parents mad. They're like, we need you to get a job. We need you to get a job.
Right.
And I was like, I can't do it. Like as much as you can be mad at me, I'm not going to do it.
Right.
And of course, it all paid off when I finally got a job I wanted to do.
Yep. And I think, I think you made a great decision. And
I couldn't settle for the easy way.
Yeah. And I think, like, it's not like you're, like, completely like, oh, I hate golf, I'm done with golf. I mean, like, like on a weekend, if somebody invited you and you were free that day, I'm sure, like, just going out and having a good time. Like, it's not like you don't have to completely walk away from the sport. I mean, for me, like, I had a buddy text me about playing catch last weekend, and I went and played catch, and it's, when you're doing it, you kind of miss, like, like I do miss pitching, or like, but it's making the choice that you made and sticking with it is
golf is kind of a sport you can stay with forever. Like there's no age limits to it.
No, that's the thing. Is like you could play.
I'm gonna play this sport till I'm like 90 years old.
Yeah.
Because obviously I can't play baseball anymore. What am I gonna do? Play softball league? I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'd rather go to a course and have fun there. Because it's like a very pressured sport.
Nope. Laid
it's kind of on your own.
It's on your own pace.
I don't really care what I play now.
Yeah, it's literally your own. It's your own pace. I mean, there's no, like, expectation or have to. And even for a business side, I mean, think about down the road. I mean, if you're like maybe some mechanical guys or something you're trying to get a business deal with, and you guys go play golf. I mean,
yeah,
it's just
so my dad always does with his business people.
Yeah,
everyone who really lives in Mission Viejo in that area
plays golf.
Plays golf.
Yeah. So.
And he always takes him to a nice course to show him kind of what he's done around the place. He always takes him to a Royal Chabuco.
Yeah.
Because that's the course he pretty much managed.
That he managed, yeah. And
I mean, it's nice to know that it's showing him everything that he does. It's showing him how nice he can actually take care of things.
Yeah, it's stuff like that, and I think that opens up a whole new world of business and networking.
It's just like a connection thing. Like you can, how much of a connection can you make with someone when like taking them to a dinner or going to a meeting with them?
Yeah, a
connection just kind of grows by taking them places that you'd never really think you take someone. Like go to a golf course. God, it could be Birch Hills.
It could, it could be. It literally could be anything. And I think baseball, and I don't know about you, but I just got tired of the practices being like, whereas golf is kind of practice on your own,
Mm-hmm.
It's how good you want to be, and that kind of stuff where, constantly coaches, in screaming in your ear, this and that, and especially with pitching it was not fun for me anymore.
No. It wasn't a sport I didn't think I'd ever be able to stay with.
Yeah, me too.
Dude,
I didn't think I was going to play golf.
It's a really competitive sport, to be honest.
It is.
Baseball's really competitive. That's one thing I kind of always never really thought high school would really be. It's really competitive.
It is.
But it kind of runs off coaches at the end of the day.
It does, yeah.
I definitely think we had some rough patches with most coaches we got because we went from freshman year to 2 brand new coaches to the next year another brand new coach.
Yeah,
it kind of messes us up.
Nobody stayed.
We went undefeated.
Yeah.
In league against
one.
We won league for our freshman team.
Uh-huh.
And then we come back hoping we're going to do even better on JV this year. 2 completely different coaches. We have no clue what they're going to teach us.
Or who they're going to start.
Yeah, and they didn't win a single league match.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was a pretty rough patch that I heard. I was like, wow, it just sounds crazy. Like, why get rid of 2 coaches if they won league?
But it made you realize, like, hey, I switched to golf, and now look, I'm doing something that I love, and yeah. So I think that at the end of the day, as we wrap up, like, that's the biggest message. It's finding something that you love, and like. Yeah, like if you're getting burnt out of a sport or you don't feel, that it's the same and, there's never like a complete right answer. I mean, we both witnessed it, quitting, choosing golf over baseball. Now you're going to work instead of playing golf. I mean, there's no correct right answer, but
Nope.
I think there'll be some point down the road where you'll be like, man, I'm glad I made that choice.
Yeah.
No matter what. So I think that's the biggest message. I think we'll call it there.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Later.